No, Celeste, all Irish people don't smell like potatoes. Stop asking me that. Oh, we're live. Oh, shit. Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode number 12 of ASScast. We're back this week. Had to take last week off because I wasn't here and nobody wanted to step up. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome, everybody. How are we all doing? Celeste, welcome back. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing great.
Good. Good to hear. Jackie, how are you doing today?
Pooptastic. Thank you very much.
Pooptastic. We love to hear that. Stoop, how are you?
Pretty gay.
Pretty gay. All right, we're back to pretty gay. Love to hear it.
I set you up for pisstastic and you didn't take it.
Well, Jackie's pooptastic. Someone's got to be pisstastic. Roxy, how are you doing?
Pisstastic.
There we go.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Yeah.
Roxy knew what's up. And we have our guest today. It is not Larry. It's not Larry. No, it is not Larry.
It's definitely not Larry.
Okay.
Well,
Definitely
hello, not Larry.
Not Larry. How are you today?
So, I'm horrible. Thank you.
Horrible. All right.
You're gonna fit right in.
That's fair.
Hell yeah.
I mean, there's no better way to feel than horrible when you just,
That's why we do this.
this is why we do this.
Yeah.
We're all just horrible feeling. Just don't know what to do.
I'm going to therapy. This is cheaper.
Damn right.
Dude, Caitlin with the comment of the show, and it has only just started.
That's true. Hello, all of us beautiful piss lovers.
Larry,
I
you should
mean-
change your username to 2 pounds of piss.
Hell yeah.
Maybe.
Is that the 2 pounds of piss guy?
He's at the ballpark. Hey, 2 pounds of piss.
Got to get the custom jersey where it says piss on the as the name, and underneath it says 2 pounds.
Yeah, pounds of piss, number 2.
Dude.
I think Nellie Fox's family might be a little bit upset with that, but they'll live with it.
Oh my gosh. Only 2 pounds seems a bit light.
Wow.
You need to be more hydrated.
Yeah.
You weigh like 90 pounds wet. That is like a good fraction of your.
Yeah, you might not want to be pissing 2 pounds then. Damn. That sounds dangerous.
It's a weird way to measure liquid.
Do you prefer by the cup?
I mean, we usually don't measure liquid in pounds. So I'm just saying it's.
Yeah, what are like liters to pounds?
Yeah.
2 pints of piss.
There you go. That's better. That's better.
Cleared out 2 pints on that one.
1 liter is
Mouthful.
2.2 pounds.
A meter is 2.2 pounds?
A liter.
Oh, a liter.
This
I was
is-
like, that's a different measurement.
This is giving me an idea.
I'm glad that's what got you the idea. Was
Yeah,
how
I'll be
to
going,
measure piss.
I'll be going and getting some Ben and Jerry's later.
Gross. Make it worth it. Get Jenny's.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. We have some fun topics in store today. I got a couple questions on these from one of you. I won't say who it is, but they know who they are. Yeah, Jackie, whichever way you're pointing is fine. No, so the first one, so this episode is called Traders. Now we're going to trade some shit. So I asked everybody to come up with 3 trade scenarios of anything you want. And one has to be a win-win, so both parties win the trade. A lose-lose, both parties lose the trade. And one's a win-lose, and you decide who the winner and the loser is. It doesn't have to be something you own. It could be anything out there in the world. Don't do people. That's bad. But
I need to rewrite my answer.
Yep.
No.
See, this is why you ask for clarification on the question.
Jackie, you problematic son.
I meant it more like sports trades. I did sports.
Yeah, I
trades.
want
You're fine.
Okay. Because
I'm
people
gonna
play
try-
sports, Sam.
I'm trading my mom for a bag of onions.
By the way, I'm glad we were talking and everybody missed my wonderful hat hair.
Oh, yes.
You
I
you
did.
could show us again.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, if you want. Oh, that's perfect.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Take it off. Important to remember, I am not a hugger. Do not hug me.
That is important to remember. If you take anything away from this episode,
Which you probably won't.
which you will not. If you do, I'm very scared for you and your mental health. But that's okay. So, yeah, 3 trade proposals. Who wants to go first with theirs? Roxy, you look scared, so I'm not going to pick you.
I'll do my
can-
people trade.
You got it? All right, Jackie will start.
I got people trade. Hold on, let me pull up my notes. Otherwise I'm gonna fumble this. Okay. First, I'll start with the lose-lose. I thought I would trade Jerry Reinsdorf for A's owner John Fisher. That is a lose-lose situation because
is
they're
a
both
lose-lose.
horrible. It's kind of hard to tell which one is more horrible. Honestly, I'd have to do a list, a couple of lists here.
I think
So that's-
Jerry is more horrible.
Well, how long has the A's guy owned that team?
I'll look.
Well, the A's owner has openly said he doesn't give a shit about winning. Jerry puts on the perception that he wants to win and just,
Well,
doesn't.
he technically hasn't done or said anything. He
Right.
just
he
has,
said no.
he just he has the Bob Nightingales of the world out here saying nobody wants to win more than Jerry.
Oh, jeez.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's trying to
So-
brainwash us.
Fisher has been the majority owner of the Athletics since he and Lewis Wolf did their joint purchase in 2005, and then in November of 2016, Wolf sold his share. So then
Oh.
Fisher was the full owner.
So,
Do you know? Go ahead, Soup.
Well, I think Jerry's worse than because it's been what 40 something years for
Yeah.
him. But then I guess you could use that point to argue against what I just said because this dude's just driven the A's straight into the fucking ground in a shorter period of time.
He's driven him to
So
Las Vegas.
Whereas
Right, that's what I'm saying. At least we're still in town.
Whereas Jerry's
also-
basically just overseen 40 something years of just fucking
We
irrelevant.
also don't
So
need to make Jerry Reinsdorf look good.
Yeah.
I would actually argue Jerry's worse then because from what we know about Jerry, he really cares and this is important to him. Whereas Steve Fisher does not care a lick. So, and they're getting the same results. So I feel like if you don't care, you're not putting your heart into it. Yeah. This is easy.
And then you also have to factor in with Jerry that he owns 2 teams and they're both fucking awful. So yeah, I think Jerry. Yeah. But it's still a lose-lose though.
It's a lose-lose situation.
agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Win-lose situation. Let me see if you guys can guess who is the winner and who is the loser in this situation. I would trade Chicago White Sox manager Pedro Grifol for Tampa Bay manager Kevin Cash. Who's the winner of that?
The
one?
winner is the Rays. They get a young first year manager to bring in a whole new system and culture. I mean,
Uh,
get a
He'll
whole
have
fresh
them ready.
start.
Yeah, he's gonna hold people accountable.
He'll have them ready to kick your ass at 7:00 every
Damn
night.
right.
He's gonna
Every
build a
night.
goddamn culture. you
That's
know?
right.
Yeah.
He's saw the problems from the other dugout. So he
Those
knows what to
Rays.
do.
God.
Those Rays are just out here wild and not protecting their spirits. So
Yeah.
Wow, that didn't take long. Okay, and then for my win-win, I would trade Chicago White Sox general manager Rick Hahn for a bag of candy because then Rick Hahn is gone and I have a bag of delicious candy.
Okay, but
That's
now
true.
there's if it's a win-win, there have to be 2 parties winning. So who are you trading Rick Hahn to that's winning?
Jewel Osco.
Candy owner doesn't win that one.
Hashtag ad.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a lose-win, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, fair. That's a fair point.
I don't know. I think that Rick could run the shit out of a hedge fund or something. So
Yeah,
I just think,
send him
like
to
it-
I am-
burn to send him to Congress or something.
but I am the party that is winning both sides of that trade. Rick Hahn is gone as my team's
okay,
general
all right,
manager,
yeah,
and
sure.
I have a bag of delicious candy.
What
That's
kind
true.
of candy though?
Oh, Rolos.
Just
All right,
just roll.
yeah, that's
Just
great.
Rolos.
That's great.
Maybe
I
Those
have
are a bag.
I have a problem with
Go
the
back.
fact that
No.
the White Sox would be getting this candy, right? I mean, you're not the
No,
one.
I would be
employing
getting the
Rick
candy.
Hahn.
Ooh, stop being so pedantic.
Sam said it could be anything I wanted, Stoop, and I want a bag of delicious candy.
Well, Jackie has the candy.
Yeah, man. Come on. Stop taking Jackie's candy.
Rolos is a good pick.
Thanks.
It is a
Stoop.
good pick. He'll give you that much, but he won't. Rolos is a good pick, but you're not allowed to have it. You're not.
You don't get the Rolos.
You can pick what they get, but you don't get that. Very good, Jackie. Very good.
Thank you.
Anybody want to go next? I can go next if nobody else is ready. But
Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, go for
I
it.
will go then. All right. So my win-win is I would trade vegetables for chocolate cake. Don't have to eat vegetables, and I get chocolate cake. Win-win.
Win-win.
Dogs are going insane right now.
They have
My lose-lose is trading guaranteed rate field security to Wrigley Field for the troughs.
Wow.
That's a
That's
lose-lose.
great.
Is it because you don't want to show your dick?
No, it's because I don't want to be in there when somebody's going trough diving.
Have
That's
you
a
ever
great-
seen
I
someone
mean, you
do
like
I've-
soup, though.
I've seen videos
that
of
happens?
that.
I mean,
Was it Stoop?
it's very
No.
it's very inviting. You know, it's like a big
It
old
is-
slip and slide.
It's
you
just
know what I
it's
mean?
just sitting there.
Why would they
It's
put it
just
there
ready.
if I'm not supposed to go in there?
If I'm not
How
supposed
many-
to jump in there.
How many liters of piss would be in there?
Well, probably not that many because I mean,
Yeah.
assuming it's functioning correctly, it's going down the drain.
Yeah.
But
I think you have to
Okay.
clog the drains to get that really nice and ready for it.
We can make that happen.
But yeah,
Maybe we need
no, I don't want troughs. And then my win-lose was I would trade my yard work shoes covered in dog shit for an unlimited supply of Chipotle. So
Nice.
Chipotle gets my shit covered yard shoes, and I get an unlimited supply of Chipotle.
that's good.
It's a good win-lose trade.
For once, Chipotle is the one getting the shit.
Yeah,
I
but
like
I'm gonna
that.
get it unlimited now, so I'm gonna have unlimited
Hmm.
shits. I'm gonna be the most powerful man in the world. With unlimited shits. I'm unstoppable. Unless I have Imodium.
I was like, you're very stoppable because you'll be in the bathroom all the time. I just have to wait.
You're incredibly stoppable. Because you can't do anything without a bathroom nearby. But yeah, those are my trade scenarios.
Nice.
I guess I'll get my bullshit out of the way here.
Let's go.
I had a lot of trouble. I could only really think of lose. Like I had a lot of those.
Everybody loses in Steve's world.
Excuse me. So I have, I don't know which one to go with here for the win lose. So you could trade. You could wait, no, that's a lose too. Shit.
Why don't you hit us with your best lose first?
Well, okay.
Just hit us with all of your loses.
you could trade all your bones with Shaq, and because so then like one of you like has way too much skin and the other one doesn't have nearly enough. So like that's lose.
That is awesome.
I feel like that's a pretty clear cut lose. For the what's a good win lose? You could, this is a little intricate. You could trade the sensation of vomiting with the sensation of peeing. Like in this scenario, you're trading it with someone else. So you would win because what you get is when you need to vomit, it's like not that big a deal. And as soon as you have some privacy, you can just let it go and it's whatever. Like it's not like such a traumatic thing if you have to puke. The other person, on the other hand, like as soon as they have to piss, they're like, oh God, I really don't want to do this, you know? And like and it really sucks for them really bad.
Well, see, that's like a win-win for me because like if I need to puke, you just need to do it. Like
yeah, I'm the opposite, man. I hate it so much. I will purposely I'll be miserable for a long time in order to avoid the act
oh no,
of
fuck
puking.
that.
I
Just
hate it
get
so
over
much.
with.
I'm the opposite.
That's
Do you
fair.
know
I
what
know-
the
I think I'm in the minority there. I think most people would rather just like puke and get it over with. I hate puking so much that I'll just like try as hard as I can not to.
I went to the gym with a guy who had a phobia of throwing up.
Yeah, I was
So,
gonna ask, do you know what that's called?
I don't think I have a phobia, but
I don't
no,
know
what's
what
it
that's
I do
called?
not know what it's called now.
Emetophobia.
How do you spell it?
That seems fake.
EMIT. Like,
Emetophobia, because
yes,
you're
emetophobia.
yeah, okay, sure, yeah. This has
What-
been etymology with Jackie.
Cat's playing with bottle cap.
Etymology with Jackie.
Which one did I not give? Oh, I didn't give win-win.
Win-win.
Oh, all right, simple. Trading money for feet pics.
Okay.
All right, win-win.
There's no
See,
losers, right? I
Are
mean,
you getting the money or are you getting the feet pics?
I don't know. I don't really care.
Either way, you're a winner. Either way.
Yeah,
Either way,
exactly. And that's-
I'm winning.
Thank you, Jackie. That's the point of a win-win. See, there's no
That's true.
losers. You can't go wrong. Either you're getting money or you're getting feet pics.
I guess but it does depend on like how much money you're giving, because like
And how much you like feet pics, sure.
yeah,
And what the feet look like. Because you don't want pictures of my feet.
yeah, that's true.
Somebody
Like when it comes
does.
to feet pics,
Somebody
Somebody
does.
does.
I'm not
Somebody
Larry.
does.
but when it comes to feet pics, like you really don't know what you're getting until you pay the money. So like it is
I mean-
also kind of a toss up, I feel like.
All I know is there's a market out there for feet pics.
Oh, I'm not doubting that it is. I'm just saying it feels niche enough, whatever. Like how when you want to listen to like an autobiography or like an audiobook, and it's like you might like the book, but the person reading it could suck. And that just really fucks with your ability to like the book. I feel like feet pics could be the same way. Because like you know what you're getting. You're getting a
Like
picture
you could
of
like the feet, but it's a bad picture or it's a bad angle.
yeah.
What if
And
it's
you're still down with money?
But you still got the feet pics though. So I feel like it's,
Are feet pics kind of like sex? Like if it's bad, it's the sex.
I assume the people
If
who
it's bad
are
feet, it's
buying
still
feet
feet.
pics would say so, yes.
I mean, are we talking not Larry's feet? Because those are still
Still
Yeah.
feet. Still
Still
feet.
feet.
Win-win. Win-win, baby.
By the
I
way,
feel like it would be.
general question. There's no thought that went into this before this. Do you think that do you guys know of any women who have feet fetishes? Because I feel like it's always men. almost.
I probably would imagine
I-
women have fetishes for women's feet. I don't know about men's feet.
Well, that's a good. An ex of mine definitely was into feet,
Huh.
but I
Did
can't.
she fuck your feet?
No, I couldn't tell you. I don't feel like she was into my feet though, so I don't know.
That's why,
Yeah.
you know.
Is that why you broke up?
She
Yeah.
feet
Yeah, my feet just couldn't get the job.
I feel like
She's
feet
like,
pics would be a really easy thing to like get into as a business if I didn't have to like
I
promote
say
it.
that all the time.
Welcome to Feet Mart.
Any of you out there who are fortunate enough to have people in your DMs asking for feet pics, why would you not immediately say yes? That's the easiest money you could
Yeah.
make.
It's not
And
like
like,
your face
what-
is in it.
Yeah, well, exactly. What kind of hard? You could, if you're really uncomfortable, send pics of someone else's feet. They don't fucking know.
I think my wife would be pissed if somebody DM'd me for feet pics and I
Really?
didn't send them. Because
Oh,
she'd be like,
Yeah,
she'd be like, why didn't you do that? for
Sort of.
money?"
You had us in the beginning. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah. This is the first half.
not
No,
Larry.
yeah, no, if I,
She's
if I
gonna
didn't-
pay you. It's good.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very good.
Money for feet pics. What a win-win.
Yeah,
That's a solid trade.
that's what I'm.
Uh,
Those are the ones I'm going with.
Perfect.
I can go with mine.
All right,
Anybody
there
wants to
you
go
go.
next?
What do you got?
Okay, I'm interested to hear Celeste's feedback on this one. My win-win, Kevin Brown for Steve Stone. He comes to the White Sox. He actually gets to work. He's really good. That's a win. And then Steve Stone, and we win because we don't have to deal with his condescending bullshit. And then Steve
I like
Stone
this
goes
guy.
back to Baltimore, where I think he won a Cy Young there.
Think
He
so,
gets to do all the,
Yeah.
whatnot. He's good at what he does. He's just a prick. So I think that's a win-win for everybody.
I couldn't agree more.
I agree. I think Orioles Twitter would hate Steve Stone on Twitter.
Well, they'd love him at first because it takes him a little while to get comfortable enough to be really condescending to the fan base. So
That's true.
Oh, see, I think he's at a point now where he just doesn't give a shit.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, like the fans would take a while.
Yeah. Well, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
That's good though. Win-win for sure.
Could you imagine the Orioles like tweet out like "Welcome Steve Stone to the booth" and everyone's like tweeting at him like "Hey Steve, I love you." Okay, and they're like, "Oh, just wait."
Okay, my lose is we replace the "He Gets Us" ad campaign with more Cars for Kids ads.
Oh.
No, just nobody wins.
Cool.
There. And then my win-lose, I'm going to switch the status of the corporeal forms of Jerry Reinsdorf and W. Rockwell Wirtz.
Wait, that was literally one of mine.
Outstanding. So I've got winners, definitely Rocky Wirtz and the White Sox organization.
Mhm.
Losers, Reinsdorf, the Blackhawks organization, because they got to deal with him again. And Northwestern, because he was on the board of trustees there, and he doesn't really know what to do with sexual assault allegations.
Aww.
So that's a lose there.
Well done.
Great, but well done.
No
Very
notes.
well done.
Great job.
Love that.
Thank you.
Roxy, Celeste, which one of you would like to go next?
Well, not Larry took mine.
Sorry about that.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think of any.
Wait, I'll do my other two though.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, so my win-lose is trading Wrigley Field, Wrigleyville in general with Area 51. That's a win for Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my win-win is trading me to Chicago for Kenwo.
Wait, that's a win-win?
I would say that's a lose-win.
Well, it's a win-win for us.
Yeah.
Baltimore loses that one.
Yeah, but I don't
Check what you
care.
wanna get.
They don't know who he is yet, so it's
Yeah.
kind of a win.
That's true.
Who do they get sick of first, Kenwo or Steve Stone?
Steve Stone.
Are they not
Yeah, that's
calling
tough.
the same
That's a tough one.
Be a
That's
fun game show. Who do you get sick of
Yeah,
first?
that's a good mid off there.
Oh God. Haven't been off. Roxy, did any of that give you any ideas for anything that you want to come up with at all?
So
If not, we can go ahead. It's no big deal.
the only genuine win-win that I thought of was giving Stoop a cup of piss in exchange for a hug.
Aw.
That's a win-win right there, in my opinion.
But you don't like hugs, so
Yeah.
I would do it for you.
Oh, that's
Aw.
Oh.
Aw.
wow. It's like
And then,
some people, like the old dinner and a show, but for me, it's piss and a hug.
a hug. Lose. I feel like lose win, or it could be lose, I guess, depending on how you feel about birds. I would trade the Chicago Police Department for some type of bird species that doesn't live here in the Midwest.
Well,
because
birds don't exist.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Birds don't exist.
So
Birds
you-
aren't
I
real.
thought no, birds exist, but
They're not real.
thought it was that they weren't real and that they actually like were little spies.
Yeah.
So like that could be your like police force because the police don't actually really like solve crime.
Mm-hmm.
And ostrich meat is delicious, if that's worth anything.
Mm.
Exactly. So to me, it could be it's a lose win because somebody has to deal with the police department of Chicago. But then we get more birds.
Yeah, you guys are onto something because like ostrich, like just picturing like ostriches in police uniforms and just having them be the cops. Like that'd be
That's cute
pretty,
as hell.
yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you guys know, ostriches got
and-
hands too, so like
they are very
they
vicious.
can beat the shit out of people just as well as the cops.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
They
if,
shoot
if
them.
ostriches replace the cops, it's just a different species in those uniforms sticking their head in the sand. Thank you.
Right.
Got him.
We need one of the soundboards.
The drop in.
Yeah, I need the air horn. Yeah.
Well, I guess our back to blue advertisement's not going to happen.
It's actually the Kraft Blue Box.
That just slaps.
We're a Kraft family.
You were really talking to Culvers?
We're strong supporters of the Blue Man Group.
Yes.
Mike had a point. Everybody's just dragging Mike for his Culver's take, but
Wait, what is this? Are we slandering Culvers?
no. Oh, I thought not Larry was talking about something that this beer guy posted earlier that he took a tweet that Janice wrote.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty funny. I would absolutely buy that bag of just fuck it.
I'm
Fuck that shit
not
up.
saying anything bad about Culvers. I just saw a meme once that said back
Back
to
to
blue.
blue,
And it had
yeah.
a bunch of Culvers,
Culver's
employees.
workers. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I do back that blue for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I don't
Absolutely.
really have a lose-lose because that's all I got.
That's all right. Perfect.
But I hope you like ostriches and police uniforms.
I do. I think we should make that a TV show. We can write it.
Big birds.
Big bird. All right. We'll move on to the next topic then. So I asked everybody to come up with a clever and or funny name for a racehorse. Who would like to start this sensation? Jackie, you have a very big smile on your face. Like
I
you're
do.
very, very
That's
eager.
actually like it was a hard one for me because at first all I came up with was like Horsey McHorseface.
Okay, that would be good. This is a pretty easy one because
Perfect name.
it's all funny. I mean, they're all great.
But I workshopped with my sister a little bit and she came up with Carlos Lee.
Carlos Lee.
Sure. El Caballo. Yeah.
El Caballo.
I like it. It's a good
All right.
one.
I've got two.
Go ahead.
Shoot.
My first one is Gluey.
Absolutely.
Gluey. And it's got to have the song too. And then my next one, shout out to Cardi B for the inspiration for this one. It's There's Some Horse in This House.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Nice.
That's a good one. There's some horse in this. It's
It's really good.
gonna get stuck in my head.
I wanted introduced by Ben Shapiro too. That's him reading those lyrics is incredible.
Oh God. The internet always wins. Celeste, Roxy, either you got a horse name you want to run by us?
I have one. It's stupid.
Perfect.
So I think the horse should be named Piss, and not because of stoop, but because of the phrase "I gotta piss
like a racehorse.
They gotta
Ah, oh, that's awesome.
I like it.
That is good.
Wah, wah.
And coming up from the fourth place spot, it's Piss.
It's
but that's-
Piss by a nose.
See, but that's the thing is when you actually do that, when you do the play-by-play call in your head, there's nothing that doesn't work as a horse name.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and coming around the outside, it's comes shot. You know, I mean, you know, like it doesn't matter.
Dang it, like that one.
It could be anything.
These kids.
The
Consenting adults, Jack.
like this was kind of like option paralysis because of that, because like anything would apply and anything would work. So I wanted to like come into this with like a list of these and rattle them off, but
You got one, just let it rip.
but
You
I
can do
don't.
a
But
race worth.
I don't. All I have is a plane has hit the second tower.
Jesus.
And if and if That's offensive. It's really good. I didn't go deeper on my lose-lose list.
Oh, no.
Damn.
After going,
These kids.
We got there last week and we got there this week. 2 weeks ago. Let's go. It went from your walk-up song to your horse's name.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that tweet about the your child with the air isn't eating and the date?
Oh yeah.
Jackie didn't, so I'll just the tweet is
Hang on.
Oh, what?
Oh, he has it. It was
No,
someone's favorite tweet.
He's gonna do
It was originally mine, and then I took it back.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah, I almost sent you guys some earlier in the day because there was a post going around that they did, there was in like Walmart or something, there were baby spoons that are shaped like airplanes, so you could really do the "here comes the airplane" thing, and there was 2 of them in the package.
No,
and I'm just like, the jokes write themselves, folks. Like, I guess it's also funny to name horses after just like any historical figure, like here comes Lee Harvey Oswald.
Well, see, I was gonna suggest mine originally. I thought about it, and I think it would kind of be funny, but it's still kind of morbid because it implies that like horses obviously get shot when they are bad. But I was gonna name mine Mitch McConnell and then just intentionally hurt it.
Roxy's just making it sicker and weaker.
Yeah, like I would overrun it, and then it would.
Oh shit!
And then
yeah,
it's kind of
right before you pull the
episode.
trigger, it would stare at you.
Yeah, they would have like a 404 error.
They fire the gun to start the race and it freezes.
Yeah, and then if Stu
My dude hasn't moved in 45 minutes.
My breath hasn't moved.
This one I kind of just came up with, but like if Stu had just named his horse South Tower, I would have named mine Airplane, and would have had my horse run into his horse.
I like that you're adding like the choreography now. This is good.
Yeah. Those are my 2.
Oh my god. We have a collision on the track.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, that's better. That's better execution than I had. Name one horse a plane, and then name another horse the second tower,
Yes,
and then have them run into each other.
correct.
Yeah, that's better.
or you can call one of them Flight 93, and then you just at one point just like stab the horse almost right into the
Have it
ground.
run into the center, the grass, the infield part. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. This is a good show.
I'm uncomfortable.
I hope this cheered everybody up.
I have a couple friends that are from New York and lived in New York during the attacks. I hope they never see this. Like,
I have a friend whose dad died. Yay.
Holy Davidson.
Oh, my friend Lauren.
We've been cooler for days.
Big cool.
It would have been a lot cooler. That's fair.
Been a lot cooler if you.
If genuine question, then how does your friend feel about jokey jokes?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, how does your friend feel?
I have never asked her that. But probably.
I just didn't know, like, if somebody's ever made one. Not that she would like do that. It's so like commonplace now.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure.
I thought you were just gonna say, how did your friend feel about 9/11? Like,
Yeah.
so where do we sit on 9/11, gang? Like, good, bad.
Just taking a quick poll. Let's read the room.
Anyway, moving on.
Oh my gosh. Well, my horse's name isn't very like crazy by any means. I say this a lot, so I went with Dewey's Decimal System.
Nice.
Okay.
Not the Dewey's Decimal System.
The
What are
Gallup
you-
poll is calling me right now. Should I answer it?
Is it a horse company?
On speakerphone, absolutely.
Who's
Wait, is
calling?
this what is it?
Gallup.
100%. Yeah, come on.
Gallup?
I want
Yeah.
to know what they're asking.
Spirit.
As we're talking about horses, Gallup calls her.
I was like, is it
No,
a
no.
strip club? What the
I
hell?
was really thinking that you were gonna say it was your friend whose dad.
No, but
Your ears must have been burning.
but it is funny that we were talking about horses and then Gallup called me. That's
Yeah, that
very
is
funny.
good.
Was your friend's dad a firefighter?
No, he worked at an insurance company.
Not Jewish then, eh?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because never mind.
Yeah.
The other token Jew in there could have laughed and didn't even give anything.
Yeah.
Homies
Yeah.
do not help homies, apparently.
Can we be token Jews if there's two of us?
Well, that's
Not a token.
well, I was gonna say.
They're
I mean,
toads.
I was gonna say when Celeste didn't laugh that my joke bombed. Yeah.
Sorry, fellow Jew.
You gotta bail me out here, Sam. What's next, man?
No, keep riffing. This is going great.
Dig up, Snoop. Dig up.
Yeah, dig up, stupid. Oh my goodness. All right. Next one is, what food are you the Joey Chestnut of? If you don't know who Joey Chestnut is, he's the billion-time winner of the hot dog eating contest every 4th of July. So obviously he's very good at eating hot dogs. He also has a bunch of other world records, but hot dogs are his main one. So what food are you the Joey Chestnut of?
Deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs. What a wild thing to be the Joey Chestnut of. Oh
How
my
many
God.
do you think you could confidently eat?
In how long? In how long?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
That's the time they get for the hot dog.
6.
What?
6.
Only 6?
Only 6?
Okay, you try eating 6 deviled eggs in 10
I
minutes.
will.
Well, for the record, Joey
I
Chestnut.
won't.
Joey Chestnut in 2013 ate 141 hard-boiled eggs in 8 minutes.
That's what I'm saying, Jackie.
I really have to piss.
I am not trying to downplay your efforts, Jackie, but 6 deviled eggs is
6 feels weak.
not a
Yeah.
lot.
All
It
right.
feels like you were taking your sweet time.
Well,
That
what time frame are you giving yourself? Because if it's like 30 seconds,
You
then
said
6 is
10
pretty
minutes.
impressive.
She said 10 minutes. I was trying not to vomit.
She's like 9,472.
If it makes you vomit, then can you really be the Joey Chestnut of it?
No, if you vomit, you are disqualified.
I'm sure they
Is
vomit
that, is that a
after.
real thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, in competitive eating,
competition,
yeah.
Oh.
And there was a whole controversy years ago, like a decade or more ago. The I forget. Oh gosh, I don't remember her name. The tiny Japanese woman that won the hot dog eating contest once or twice. That there was a whole controversy because she was caught like covertly vomiting, and they weren't like so that the cameras wouldn't see. And yeah, that's a big no-no. I mean, that's the kind of the whole point,
That's
you know,
disgusting.
because if you're allowed to vomit, anyone could do it.
Yep.
Unless
Well, that-
it's you and you don't like to vomit. You have this whole thing about
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Unless you have that piss feeling about vomit.
That's what I'm saying. No, then I'll change my answer to tater tots.
Tater
Beat the
tots.
shit out of some tater tots.
How many do you think then?
Napoleon, give me some of your tots.
I
A whole bag
You might as well measure this
I
in
can easily
pounds.
eat a whole bag.
in 10 minutes.
Easily. No, it would take me a little bit longer, but
See, because
It
it's
take
not
me-
about, I
It
would
would take
say
me
it's
10
not
minutes and
about,
46
like,
seconds.
how much you eat. It's the time.
Well, it's always
too.
timed. Yeah.
Yeah.
you guys are being so picky. I want to hear what yours are and if you
It's
could
literally a
realistically
winning
eat that
contest.
much.
That is the point. There was this, not to sidetrack, but there was this kid when I worked at my last job who was convinced that he could eat a dozen Long Johns, and he was given the whole day.
Oh,
Come on, I could do that shit. Are you
I can do
kidding?
that.
Oh, no, so he was so fucking convinced that he could do it. He ate 9 of them. And then let that out. See, but I think the
then he went into
difference is
diabetic shock.
you have to get different flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he just got 12 of the same kind.
Ooh.
Like you have to have variety, I feel like. Even if you eat 4 of the same, but then you switch to some, you can't just overload your palate with the
You
same
can, yeah, you
flavor.
can trick your mind into it.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I go.
Still a lot though.
Not Larry's like, that's so smart. Why
He's like, God, why didn't I try that all these years?
Oh, you're supposed to eat them?
didn't
Oh, that's the next bit. Never mind.
Yeah.
Next topic.
What's yours, Larry?
Yeah, Larry, what would you consider yourself the Joey Chestnut of?
I feel horrible for my wife, but it's true. White Castles.
Hell yeah.
I could, in 10 minutes, I could probably put 20 of them down.
Nice.
I think
that's a lot.
I think we need to have a date then.
Oh,
Can we do some kind of like a fundraiser ass event and do like a slider eating contest?
I'm sure we can.
I'd be I'm about it.
That's great.
I'm in.
Let me call a bunch of White Castles and see who will help us out.
Oh, any of them.
Yeah.
You don't even have to let them know. This is what they
need
do.
your business.
You don't even have to warn them in advance. This is what they're there for.
They're just having one every few hours.
Yeah. I mean, are they not? I mean, what, like, come on.
Whether they
Why
know
did
it
they
or not, it's happening.
Why did they invent the crave case if it wasn't for something like this?
Now, what's your personal current record for number of sliders in a sitting?
Oh, now it's a sitting. We gave Jackie 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Right.
but I'm just asking for
Now
like,
we're just moving
life
the goalposts.
experience. I assume
I've-
he's not a psychopath like me, and he hasn't like timed himself. So
I've never tried to see how many I could do. I think I'd put down 16 before.
yeah, okay, yeah, we're in the same ballpark then.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think I got 17 down after a show when I was like 17 or 18 years old. So
One for every year. Wow.
yeah.
So mine is, just to jump in, mine would probably either be sushi or pizza. And the reason I said like the frozen pizza specifically, the reason I give two is just because I have actually timed myself with the frozen pizzas, because like Josh Nelson had talked about that on like a 108 episode before. So the caveat though, or whatever that word means, in my opinion, is that like the pizzas have to be cooled, because if you start the timer from the minute it comes out,
Oh, you can't.
that you have to give it at
Over
least
your
like.
mouth.
So when I made, because I do Jack's frozen pizza specifically, because they're just so thin, they're so easy to plow through. When I did that one, this was like 2 years ago. From the time it came out of the oven until I was done eating, this was for it to cool. It took me 8 minutes. And so I think in 10 minutes, I'm very confident I could eat 3 of them.
Are we talking like Jack's pizzas?
Yes.
Like okay, sure.
Yeah, 10 minutes, I'm confident if they're all cooled that I could eat 3 of them. Sushi, though, I just house the ever-loving shit out of sushi. The point is, or like the process for me though, is like kind of like how the long johns are. You have to get a bunch of different kinds, and you can't get ones with sauce on them or like any of the crusty cubbly nubbin shit they put on the top, like
The what?
crusty cubbly nubbins. Like the not like the panko looking shit. I don't know what it's called. But because it's just too much extra, and then you get too full. So like no eel sauce, no spicy mayo, none of that. Just like regular tuna rolls, regular California rolls, and then you just go to fucking town. So I think in 10 minutes out of those, like if you don't count a roll as like a pack, I'm talking like individual pieces, I think I could probably eat like 40 to 50 pieces in 10 minutes. It's not hard.
Yeah, that'd be impressive. That's like the most uncomfortably full I think I've ever been was at like an all-you-can-eat sushi joint one time.
Yeah, because you just don't even realize that you're
Yeah.
full, and then you hate yourself by a certain point.
Yeah.
Especially too, because like
my buddy and I,
go ahead, Larry. Not Larry. I'm sorry.
my buddy and I did that at an all you can eat, but we would order, and their bit was anything left on your plate, you get charged $1 per piece.
Yep, same.
So we were like trying to finish it all, and like we had ordered like 5 more rolls.
Yeah.
And after 2 we were done, but then still trying to put it down. You're really uncomfortable trying to put more down.
Yeah, same. It was like whatever's left on the table, you got to pay for if you don't eat it. and like the guys I was with ordered like a bunch of fucking of the like sides and red bean paste balls and whatever the fuck, and I ended up like shoving some of that in my pockets and like that was brutal.
Because like at least if you can at least take it home, then that's fine.
Yeah.
But like there's a Korean place in my neighborhood that charges you and you don't even get to take it with you. So they really just don't have to fuck around and order shit that you shouldn't. But also too, like all you can eat sushi places are kind of like the last standing like buffet style kind of concept now. Like I could fucking house Old Country Buffet if that was still a thing.
Oh hell yeah.
We talked about that a few weeks ago, yeah.
Wait, is Old Country Buffet gone?
Most of them.
Oh man.
There's like none in.
Yeah.
I think the last one in our general area was the one at Brickyard.
Yeah, they've all gone by the wayside here now.
I loved it though.
Shame.
Yeah,
Just
it is
a
a
shame.
shame. Who hasn't gone
Stoop,
yet?
Stoop, you haven't gone yet.
Okay. I was gonna go a different direction with this, but then Roxy mentioned the Long John, or somebody mentioned the Long Johns, and that made me remember that I for sure could house. Okay, we're talking about before Krispy Kreme fucked everything up for themselves. Okay, because we know that we know everybody knows what happened, right? Krispy Kreme tried to be Starbucks. They tried to just explode and be everywhere. And their cardinal sin was selling their product in grocery stores. The whole appeal, they fundamentally misunderstood their product. The whole appeal of Krispy Kreme was you would show up and it's hot and fresh and you watch it go through the fucking, cum curtain, right? And you get it, and as soon as you walk in, they hand it to you and it just melts in your mouth. Like the shit when the hot and fresh sign was on and you went in there and they just oh God, it was so good.
God.
By the way, cum curtain also.
I just said cum. Yeah,
Now,
good horse.
If we're talking about back in the day, if we're talking about back when Krispy Kreme was still the shit, it's so God. I don't know if any of you guys have tried to go to a Krispy Kreme recently.
I don't even know where a Krispy Kreme is.
There's very few left. I went out to like Jackie territory a couple years ago to try to get some. It was very disappointing.
Oh, yes, that one on Harlem still there?
I don't know. It's so depressing, man. It's so tragic. But we're talking about, 15, 20 years ago when they were still when you still could walk in there and be handed a fresh out of the assembly line donut, right? So if you got a box of a dozen just regular plain glazed donuts from Krispy Kreme and they were like hot in the box, I could house a dozen of those in 2 minutes. And I gotta think that I could probably, if you gave me 10 minutes, I could probably put down I don't know, like 4 or 5 dozen
of the same
We
Sorry.
we have one of those open near us in right Elk Grove, Wooddale kind of area. The key, if you want to put a bunch of them down, is they're so airy that you just smash them down. You can basically make them into a donut hole and just pop them.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you wouldn't even need strategy when they were like hot and fresh because they literally, you don't even have to chew them. Like they just slide on down, man.
True.
Oh, fuck, they were good.
They have these pumpkin spice donuts. One is pumpkin spice cheesecake swirl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now when you get into the flavors and shit, the number goes down significantly.
Sure.
Because you're increasing the number of ingredients and the weight of each donut, so on and so forth. But just the plain glazed ones, yeah, they're very light and airy and yeah. That being said, I couldn't beat Joey Chestnut, in anything. No one could beat Joey Chestnut at anything. Joey Chestnut is the GOAT.
Yes.
He's the greatest athlete alive. He's the most dominant athlete alive. Pay the man his goddamn respect, just in general. And also, this is an open invitation to anyone on the panel or anyone seeing this that if you would like to challenge me to an eating contest of any sort, I'm available. I have no self-respect. You find me on the street, like just, impromptu eating contest. I'm down. Whatever. Let's do it.
So Joey ate 55 in 8 minutes. So you're suggesting you could eat more of them than that?
I think that I could keep pace with that. That number surprises me with how low it is, to be honest.
Yeah, I bet you. Honestly, I think it's probably just because they were the same flavor. Like your body just gets so sick of the same thing. I bet.
If I had a glass of milk, though, I feel like I could do it. It's going to be a bad time afterwards.
So I started. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry, you're talking one donut every 9 seconds for 8 minutes.
No fucking way. You can't do that.
If we're talking about if they're fresh, if they're hot and melty,
that's gotta make it harder.
No, it's not.
Anybody picking up that knocking noise? I think Stoop's hitting the table.
It's because it's literally like 3 bites and it's gone. Like it just dissolves.
He probably does it in one though. You gotta.
Well, and for sure, and there's also the stacking. So I'm a little bit. What is going to happen is your teeth are going to start hurting about halfway through.
Yeah,
they're gonna fall out by the end.
But if you go on his page, there's a bunch of like obviously his records because he holds more than like Stoop had said earlier, more than just hot dogs. So my favorite one is red beans and rice. In 2020, he ate 39.5 bowls, which was 24 pounds and 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
In 8 minutes.
Literally.
8 minutes.
I'm saying, like, pay the man his respect, okay? You're dealing with the greatest of all time.
He ate more poutine in 10 minutes. He ate 28 pounds.
20. Think about 28 pounds of poutine, which is
that's like a small child.
Very dense.
I took my son to his annual last week, and he was like 26.
I mean,
he ate your kid in 10 minutes.
So
he's the greatest athlete alive, man.
We'll move on, obviously, because this isn't my show, but those little Hostess donuts?
Yeah.
The white ones?
Yeah.
How many do you think he ate in 6 minutes?
Is there
103?
70.
Is this a number or a weight?
It's a number.
103.
Okay. 70. So they're the little ones, remember, tiny guys.
75.
Okay.
220.
257.
Holy fucking
Wow.
In 6 minutes.
I mean, Price is Right rules. I won. You know.
Oh man, he ate 7.5 Pizza Hut pizzones.
I like how they were like labeled as Pizza Hut.
In 10 minutes. In 10 minutes. I'm definitely looking at the same list.
Celeste,
Spike Guys Choice Awards.
there we go. Celeste, what about you? What food are you the Joey Chestnut?
Hell yeah, come on, Celeste.
Pudding. I can house pudding.
Pudding?
I can slurp that shit up.
It's all practice.
Eat it like a dog.
You just squish the cup and just.
Are we talking like the snack pack type or like?
She's like Aldi Brando.
Put it in a 2-liter bottle. I'll suck that shit down.
Rice pudding or just pudding?
What?
It's 4th of July. It's a hot day.
I got rice pudding in my fridge right now. We can see. I got 3 cups left.
No, don't do that for free, babe. You gotta pay.
Yeah, make the
shit.
Maybe somebody will pay for that.
Yeah, you already gave out the free soundbite about the whatever you're sucking down. Oh.
Hell yeah, pudding. That's a good one.
No, pudding's a great one.
Pudding's really good, yeah.
I'm gonna look up what the pudding world record is.
Fun fact: I was actually in an ice cream eating contest one time. I did not win.
I feel like that's another.
Bring it up.
Ice cream.
I was in this competition that I didn't do very well in.
I didn't lose.
Sorry.
I mean, hey, in case this wasn't obvious, at one time I aspired to be a competitive eater, and I was running a Five Guys, and so if anyone's familiar with the size of the Five Guys burger and a regular sized fry, I could put down the burger and fries in under 90 seconds.
Wow.
And
You can taste
and a very healthy thing to do was I would take my break, I would have my food ready, and I would start a timer. And to try to improve on my time. That didn't last terribly long.
Shoot for the stars, man. Shoot for the stars.
Shockingly.
That's right.
Well, you know what it is I saw Joey Chestnut out there, and I'm like,
fuck it.
There's no catching this guy, he's doing the Lord's work.
Who was the guy before him?
Kobayashi.
Yeah, Kobayashi with the hot dogs, yeah. But I don't remember I think Kobayashi's record was like in the 50s, and Joey has shattered that so many times.
Oh yeah.
Almost every year.
There was like a True Life episode about competitive eating, and Kobayashi was on it. That's I just couldn't remember.
The 30 for 30 about those two is really, really good. I can usually drag my wife into watching those, but that was one that was like, it's a little too far.
This one's hard to watch.
Yeah. But it was phenomenal. Like all those 30 for 30s.
Yeah, so for mine, I was thinking about what I do, like eat a lot of, and like pizza did come into my mind, but I was like, I wouldn't be able to eat a lot of it because I would get full so fast. So I went with Entenmann's mini chocolate chip muffins that come in those 4-pack. I fuck those up every goddamn night.
I feel like every year they put fewer and fewer of the muffins in the packs.
That's a good point because nobody made the point. I made it in my head, and I'm saying out loud. That's a good point. Should you be able to do this stoned? Does that increase your number?
Yeah,
I'd be unstoppable.
I do wonder that. Like, are you drug tested? Would that count as PEDs? Because if I'm stoned, I could probably house like 5 gallons of ice cream. Like just put me in front of the TV, and so I'm just mindlessly doing it. Like,
you gotta give me something to distract myself.
Yeah,
I can't be aware of the fact that I'm eating.
If my body understands what's happening, it's not gonna like it. I really need to distract
my body's going to be revolting.
I'm going to hate myself, but now I have a reason.
I'll give you something to cry about.
It's better than just my natural low self-esteem.
Oh, yeah, we're really missing the soundboard, man.
We really are. Where's Yumper when you need him, damn it?
Yeah.
Should have him on every week. All right. We're going to hop into favorite tweets from the week. And first one we're going to start with is Celeste. So I have the screenshot here. This is from Pitching Ninja Rob Friedman. He's convinced Javi Baez would swing at a pickoff attempt. As, let me just show why.
I watched that like 10 times. It's great.
Oh boy.
And the catcher set up way outside, dude.
Wow.
That is just horrible.
No, so good.
I just love watching him fail.
Yeah, it is fun. It really is fun.
The shade and fruit is so good.
I liked him.
Me too.
You liked him?
I did. He was like one of the most exciting players that I can remember watching. And I think that his like will to live has just been compromised by, Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit.
It's fair.
He slid cool. I like him. So we'll actually move into Roxy's other one that she sent me, which is this one. Same from Rob Friedman. The same as Javier Baez was 50 Cent.
Rob Friedman's been getting more and more petty, and I really enjoy it.
So
he did the mechanics on the Jose Ramirez punch.
Yeah. Let's see what this looks like.
Wow.
Oh, that's great.
I'm gonna show that one to Wes.
It's like funnier as you watch it.
The more you watch it, it gets funnier.
That's just how bad that throw is. It's amazing. Yeah, Rob Friedman's doing some great work lately with a lot of that stuff. I like how he when I don't know if you guys saw the whole thing he did with the Ramirez Anderson fight, we like trace like their trails of where their hands were going and stuff. It was all over the place. That was so great. All right. Next one we have is from Jackie. This is Sleepy Harold. So, for those just listening, it is a picture from I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson in the hot dog costume saying, we're all trying to find the guy who did this, but it's Rick Hahn's face. And it's very well photoshopped.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. A+.
Perfect.
A+.
I hate Rick
Just-
Hahn so much. He's so
Yeah, we all do.
You
We
love
all
Rick
do.
Hahn.
Mhm.
You hate the idea of Rick Hahn.
No, I don't hate Rick Hahn. I hate him in that role of general manager. I'm sure he's a fine dude.
He's
just
fine.
a
Once he's
really-
senior vice president next year, you don't have to
He
worry
might
about
be a
it.
fine dude, but I'd still like to smack him in the mouth.
Fair.
He'll fail upwards. It'll be fine.
What a
All
bummer.
right.
Let's keep going.
Let's keep this good fight going.
Let's keep things going. All right. So Larry sent me a couple. So we'll go with the first
Okay,
one he
see that.
sent me, which is this one. Serial killers really fell off.
Yeah.
It's like I'm prime demographic now, or prime age to be a serial killer, and I just feel like I have fewer opportunities than I
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
my parents
Yeah.
would have.
It's really
It's disappointing.
unfortunate. Yeah.
Thanks to globalization and DNA testing.
It was so much easier for our parents to be serial killers at this age.
Yeah.
This is
And
just
to buy a house.
the way
Like,
white men are being oppressed.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
true.
amen.
You get it.
Amen.
It's hard right now.
Sorry, guys.
There are dozens of us.
That damn Barbie movie's not helping either, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, now we're gonna have women serial killers. Disgusting.
yeah.
All right. The next one Larry sent me.
I saw that one.
Also, why did they draw Trump's face like Thanos?
They got the neck down pretty well.
They do have the neck down pretty good, but they
Yeah.
gave him too good of a chin.
Yeah, way
Hair's good,
too
too.
sharp of a face.
He won't stop beatboxing.
Uh,
And then Larry plugging himself. That sounded
My
weird. But I'm
best.
gonna go with it.
About
a
two
movie
foot-
about 2 foot.
All right.
Ooh.
Tell me you wouldn't, like, if you're scrolling through Amazon Prime and you get to like the 7th page of rom-coms, that is there.
For sure.
Who wouldn't want to watch Podiatrist?
Yeah.
Two podiatrists falling in love.
What if I told you 2 podiatrists fell in
In a world.
in a world with feet?
Yes, they're definitely the feet people we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
Podiatrists, I think we can all agree, definitely. There's no way they don't have a foot fetish.
Oh, right.
There's
Can't work with
way
feet
you
all
do
day.
that.
They go home and they're like,
Trust male
oh, feet.
What'd you say, Celeste?
What is your
I don't trust male gynecologists.
I was gonna say this is a slippery slope if we're saying that foot doctors are into feet. We're really opening up a door there.
Male gynecologist, that's a conflict of interest.
what if they're not into feet, but they just have this pipeline of people who are, and they just constantly like taking pictures of their patients' feet and then selling them off?
That's
Perfect
there's
crime.
there's no way that that's not happening somewhere.
Right.
That's true. I mean, it's definitely happening somewhere.
I've got the conflict for my movie.
There
One of
you
them
go.
finds
Oh,
yelling out as
Lord.
they're falling in love.
Yeah, one of them's a
Things right in
crook
itself.
and runs a yeah.
Runs a
Yeah.
foot.
One of them's the straight laced doctor, the other one's selling the things on the side.
Yeah.
Fuck Medicare fraud. It's Footgate now.
Yeah,
It's like-
he's a foot pick kingpin.
It's like Mr. and Mrs. Smith with feet picks. All right, next one we have is from Stoop.
I didn't want to disappoint.
My body is a machine that turns your piss into my piss.
Who is still giggling at it?
Me.
At this point, I have a quota to meet. So,
Yeah.
you know,
You got to give the people what they want.
yeah.
Gotta have at least 4 piss references every episode. That is contract.
Now, if you could get a piss reference, 9/11 reference crossover,
Mm-hmm.
We
That's-
usually
It's
do.
pretty easy.
We're working on it. It's in production.
Somebody asked me where I was on 9/11. I was pissing.
Yeah, we're working on it.
All right. And then last and least is me. With the Big Ten conference growing into huge.
Oh, I saw that. I
Here's their new
love-
travel.
So good.
love this.
That's a good one.
Oh, God Almighty, is that silly, man?
I
Fuck.
know.
Jesus.
The Big Ten is now the Big 40.
You know, it's fine for football that plays on the weekends once, but man, let's just drop all the pretense of these being students at this point. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck, that sucks so bad. I was thinking about, like girls volleyball and like you got classes and shit in the morning and you're coming back from fucking
And they like play on Tuesdays and Thursdays and stuff.
like from fucking LA back to New Jersey, and God. There was a reason that conferences were regional.
Yep.
Ugh.
Silly.
they're going to turn into two mega conferences, and those mega conferences are going to split into 3 sub conferences each.
it's
We're
all just
basically
gonna go
gonna have
back.
the same exact
It's
thing.
just gonna go back to the way it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, we're traveling too much. We should probably make different conferences.
Yeah, it's very green, by the way, what they're doing. Definitely.
Oh, they're taking hybrid cars everywhere.
Yeah, very, very efficient.
Taking a 38-hour road trip from New Jersey to California in a hybrid car.
Mhm.
All right. So those were our favorite tweets from this week. We'll go into our final segment. What's up your ass?
Great picture, Sam.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, now
I
we
am
need a
graphic-
sound. We need a sound to go with it. Yeah.
Agree with that.
Let's see. What do we have for sounds? None of this will work. Nope.
That is
Wait,
that's
hang on.
giving a very different vibe to what's up your ass.
Yeah.
It's time for what's up your ass.
You know what? I don't hate that idea. I don't hate that intro.
I love it.
All right. Who wants to go first?
I'll get mine out of the way.
All
I
right.
mean, everybody knows what it's going to be. But-
Southeastern.
Yeah. I want to stop yelling about Northwestern. I really do.
Hmm.
But they keep giving us more things.
But girl, she keeps giving.
Those t-shirts were horrible.
Stop acting like this is like a tragedy that befell your program from the outside, okay?
Right.
Like, stop acting like, oh, there's this horrible thing, like our coach was unjustly fired. Your coach was fired for cause, and it's not a good look for the other coaches. And by the way, obviously there's coaches and players still in the program right now who are either victims or perpetrators. Nothing's being done about any of that. Also, like, what are Evanston police up to? They can't be that busy. Why isn't... I just
Maybe
don't...
they were replaced by the ostriches.
Well, they might as well be. Just what the fuck is happening,
They
man?
are all just ostriches now.
at this point, you might as well just reinstate Fitz. I just at this point, fucking lean in. I mean, you already are. Like, what did you even fire him for if you weren't gonna do anything else to try and remedy the problem? You might as well have just denied everything and pushed on. That's essentially what you're doing.
My conspiracy theory is as soon as Northwestern loses a game, they're gonna hire him back.
Whatever, man. I mean, nothing at this point. Nothing would surprise me.
Essentially, you're saying they went half Penn State instead of going full Penn State.
Yeah, you never go full Penn State. Yeah.
No, please don't.
Yeah, that's what's up my ass. Just shut it down, man. Like, can someone be an adult? Can just anyone, Big Ten, NCAA, government, someone step in and just someone step in and tell Northwestern they're not allowed to do football right now. They don't. They just
can't do football.
You're grounded.
I mean, they're doing all this rallying too, and they're gonna be fucking terrible. Like they shouldn't win a game in conference play. So what do you have to lose at this point? You have a $15 billion fucking endowment. Who cares? You lose a couple bucks not playing football. Just Pat Ryan, give me a call. I just want to talk.
I just want to talk.
Just want to talk.
All right, Stoop. Thank you for kicking that off. Appreciate you with your anger. Release it. Use it.
Mine
White
is
man
much more
rage.
wholesome.
All right, Jackie. What do you got?
Mine's wholesome. I am pissed that I had to remove the baseboards from under my kitchen cabinet today to save my daughter's hamster who is back there. I'm pissed off that my kitchen's all fucked up now.
I'm just happy that you found him.
Yeah. What happened was she took him out last night. She took him out last night to like cuddle with him and fell asleep.
Aww.
It's hard to be mad at her. Yeah, it's hard to be mad at her. But like,
and he was like, "Oh hell yeah, let's go."
Jackie is her daughter. You fucking idiot! How dare you do something cute like that?
It's very cute and wholesome, but now my cabinets are all fucked up.
Damn.
I'll be over with a nail gun tomorrow.
Yay!
not for your cabinets. You're just gonna be
For the hamster.
For the hamster.
All right, we got a runaway hamster. I'll take care of it.
One hard target search of every outhouse, hen house, dog.
Oh boy, Roxy, what's up your ass this week?
So it's not something that's happened yet. I'm more foreseeing it because that's how my anxiety works. Mine is people who do not understand concert etiquette. Because I'm going to 4 ghost shows in 5 days starting tomorrow. And they're all different, right? They're all different cities. So it's all a different group of people. And so like I understand that when you sit in or like you're in GA, people are gonna be in your bubble. Is what it is. But there's like ever since the pandemic, there is a group of people specifically between the ages of like 17 to like 25 that just have no fucking idea how to like be in public, and especially at concerts, because they're just like there's a lot of entitlement and a lot of like lack of personal space, respect, and just fucking boundaries and shit. Like I went to a show on Monday, and it's a Monday, right? And everybody's weekends are different. I get it. Like, especially service, people in the service industry, you know, Mondays are big days for them. They don't have to work. I'm at Liars Club. And if you guys have been to Liars Club before, if you haven't, rather, it's a very tiny bar, like, or concert venue, like / bar, like across the whole stage, you can probably maybe have like 10 people. So it's not a very big space. And there are just these like girls, basically like freshly 21, that are just so drunk and just not able to read the room and pick up on what the rest of the crowd is doing. And like, you have your fun, sure, but just don't get in my bubble a lot. I don't need you to touch me a lot. Like, I don't even like people hugging me and touching me that I know. And so now I don't know what the fuck you've been up to. You went to the bathroom. Did you wash your fucking hands? And now your hands are all just don't. So it's just concert goers specifically that don't know how to just be in their own fucking bubble.
I get that.
My least favorite concert people are like when you're close to the rail and you've been there through the openers and you've been there the whole time, and then it's time for the headline and they want to like rush and get
ram through. Yeah.
So you know what I've started to do? Like if people like want to like get in front of me, I'm not fucking moving. You can come into my space if you want to. I'm not fucking moving.
Yeah, you should.
If you want my nose in your hair, you better get used to it. I'm not fucking moving.
Yep. And so like there's
Get him, Jackie.
That's what's up my ass now. Good job, Roxy.
There's like
Now we're all angry.
Real quick side story. Like, so Ghost, you can do, if you do VIP, you get early entry. So you basically are all but securing your barrier spot if you kind of like plan it out right. And so that's just what I do. I'm too old to be lining up at 10 o'clock in the morning. I just pay, a little extra cash and then get in there before everybody else. There was a woman who was at the Green Bay show last year. So this was like during the week. So like, I get it. There's not going to be like it's not like a Saturday, but this woman decided that she was going to start camping out at 10 o'clock in the morning. And it's like, that's your fucking day, your hours. I don't give a shit. But I got there at 3:30 because I'm not going to fucking stand out there. And she basically just had this huge sense of entitlement because she got there before, like earlier. Mm-hmm. And when we got a better spot than her, she was like upset. And I'm like, I don't really give a fuck. Like,
in capitalism.
Well, she had early entry too. She just, for some reason, decided that she was going to show up at 10 o'clock in the morning as well. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. So it's just the entitlement thing to kind of go along with what Jackie was saying. Like, people feel owed a certain something because they pay more. And I'm like, I will shove you to the ground. Get the fuck out of my way. Especially for Ghost. Celeste will learn in a couple weeks.
Celeste will learn. Really worried that I'm going to have the wrong etiquette and not even know it.
Celeste is going to be jumping all over you.
She's going to leave my ass in New Jersey.
She's like, you're the asshole I was complaining about.
We got that long 10-minute walk back to the car. They're going to try to mug us on our way back, and I'll make sure they take your things, but not mine.
Let's say Roxy's going to throw you at them.
Yeah.
Celeste is like, that's fair.
Yeah.
Fair. What's up your ass, Celeste?
Yeah, Celeste, what's up your ass?
I don't know. I kind of want to talk about the Kevin Brown shit because so I keep going back and forth because Orioles Twitter is like White Sox Twitter reacting to like the reaction between what's going on with the White Sox organization, which is just like a million dumpster fires. That's been one dumpster fire versus like Orioles Twitter and the Kevin Brown, which is like, it's just this one thing. Like their reactions are exactly the same. And I've been like in my head, I'm trying to like, is one worse than the other? Like, I mean, the White Sox are like really fucking bad. And like, this was just like but the thing about the Kevin Brown thing is that it implicates free speech, not legally because a network can do whatever the fuck they want legally, but the fact like they shouldn't be doing it at all. It's like very China. And so like that pissed me off because they should like the fucking announcer should be able to say whatever the fuck they want. And it wasn't
didn't even say anything that bad.
Yeah,
right.
Literally just facts.
And the fact that they can legally can him. Like he doesn't like they can legally do that. Like I just want to be clear. I'm not saying it's like illegal what they did or anything, but the fact that they can do that, it's like a slippery slope. That's how you end up in fucking communist China.
He was reading the graphic that may have said made.
Yeah.
What bothered me about that was like who what was his name? Glenn Kuiper for the I think for the A's, who was in Kansas City and dropped the N-word talking about the museum out there.
Mhm.
And he was fired. And it's like when you look at what Tom Brenneman did, and he was fired, and you look at that'll get you fired, and that's horrible. Versus just saying, "Hey, we used to be bad, and now we're kind of good," mostly because we were bad for a while, and that gets you indefinitely suspended. Putting those on the same spectrum is just ridiculous.
Yep.
So it's a slippery slope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like the White Sox is more death by 1,000 cuts versus like because the White Sox haven't done any one singular thing that's as egregious as suspending an announcer for saying something that like made the owner mad. In fact, that's one of the few points of credit that I have to reluctantly give Jerry is that he's willing to let people on his payroll say whatever they really want about the organization.
Or is he just not paying attention?
Tomato. But yeah, I mean, it's one fell swoop for Angelos versus a million little petty things like not showing Keenan Middleton's name on the Jumbotron for the White Sox.
Or the dumbass fucking reasoning they tried to use.
Oh yeah, it was a glitch with the system. No, it wasn't.
Sure.
Come on.
He's the only 93 in Yankees history.
Yep. And you had his graphic from when he played here.
Come on.
You can easily
That's
just
so
change the number.
dude. At least just stand behind it, you know.
Right.
Just say, fuck that guy.
I'd love to sit and have a beer with Sox Nerd and just like, hey, what really happened there? Because I'm sure he knows something. I'm sure he wouldn't tell because
Well, I don't know if anybody saw that Keenan Middleton's mom was on Twitter last night saying that I guess the ballpark, I assume every major league ballpark has this. I had never thought about it until I was reading this last night, but yeah, the ballpark has a daycare for players' kids, and that the White Sox kicked Keenan Middleton's kids out of the daycare last night, in addition to the not showing his name.
Oh my god!
Thing.
Yes.
Yeah, just so classy.
That's a good look.
Yeah, it's a good look.
Yeah.
They're not petty at all.
No, not even a little. Not Larry. What's up your ass?
What you got?
Oh, me?
Yep.
Yes, Mitch, keep going.
Mitch McConnell.
Well, he said Larry, not Larry, so I get the confusion.
I said not Larry.
I think he said not Larry.
Oh,
said
cool.
not
Then I'm just not.
I've been having these like every like couple of minutes, these like kind of things. So that hit. So I think I've been pretty public about this. I've been unemployed for like close to 3 months, and my full-time job has been trying to find a full-time job. So putting a lot of effort into sending out resumes, interviewing, all that stuff. And I'd be really interested, Roxy, to hear your point on that, viewpoint on this. There seem to be a lot of recruiters who, and if you're a recruiter, I would say probably 90% of the people you talk to, you're going to eventually give bad news to. There seem to be a lot of recruiters who are averse to giving bad news, who would just rather try to ghost you than to say, yeah, you didn't get the job. And look, I understand there are some jobs you're in where you don't have to give bad news a lot. And that may be uncomfortable for you. But like most of the people you're talking to aren't going to get hired, especially if you're doing it right. So it's super frustrating when you go through all the effort to write your cover letter, edit your resume, send it out, go through 3 rounds of interviews, and then you're trying to follow up with people for like a couple of weeks just to find out that you didn't get the job. And you kind of know already, but you just want somebody to fucking tell you. So it's super frustrating right now.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. I've had that experience in the past too, and Roxy, I'm sure you've had that experience too. That's your whole job, man. Don't take the job if you can't tell people, "Hey, sorry, you didn't get the job."
And
Why
it's
do you?
literally like, just send a fucking email. You don't
Yeah,
even have
what-
to call. Like,
Yeah, what the fuck are
Right.
you scared of? I don't understand.
I
Give
know-
them anything.
We
Yeah,
don't know. We don't know each other. You don't owe me anything. I knew it was a possibility that I wasn't going to get the job.
Right.
Like Jesus.
And I'm
Christ.
probably going to read the email, put it into a folder or delete it, go into the bathroom, cry to myself for a little bit, and then pretend it was all over. Like, I'm not going to come and, like yell at you or anything.
There's a little sound bit there. We should.
I heard it too.
Sorry. But yeah, I was talking to Not Larry earlier. Like, there's almost just kind of to like hesitance to apply for a bunch of jobs at once because it's kind of just kicking the can down the road when you don't end up getting the fucking job. Because like, I'm imagining there's a few of you in this who have not applied for a job recently, and like, they're great for you. I'm really happy, genuinely. But if you've noticed, if you apply for a job, they've started to say, if it's a match, someone will reach out to you. Like, you should be hearing, you should be sending something regardless. Even if you have a fucking computer system that just emails you and says, hey, thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, like you weren't selected or whatever. Like,
Like the number of fucking jobs that I have in like my LinkedIn thing, because they keep they keep tabs on everything you've applied for. Like the number of things or number of jobs that I have that I just never heard back from, as if we're supposed to take their silence as rejection, is just staggering. Like, send a fucking do not reply email at the very least.
I'm not even upset with I never heard from you. You closed the job. That's fine. I invested time talking to you. Like, we've been on phone calls before.
Yeah, that's
you owe
insane.
you owe me at least, at the minimum, a form letter that just says, sorry, dumbass, we hired somebody else. Okay, thanks. Like, that's at least common courtesy.
I agree.
Yep. Freaking recruiters. What fun people they are.
The worst.
The worst.
We've had a lot of Parks and Rec jokes today. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Did Larry just die? No, he's
Maybe.
Was that the second tower? Sorry.
Fourth tower.
Yeah.
That explains why.
Well, that's a party foul. You got to down the whole thing now. We're all gonna watch.
Gonna watch as you throat that beer.
I'm an old man with children, and I don't party.
I'm a middle-aged man with no kids, so I also don't party.
I was gonna say that.
But
this was great.
Lively bunch.
Yeah. So for my what's up my ass this week, it's just businesses not getting back to you. It's kind of the same boat as like recruiters not being. So like we reached out to a bunch of people to help with our basement. That got flooded.
Dude, what is that about, man? Don't you want my money?
Right. Like,
what the fuck?
We did the cleanup ourselves because I was not paying $10,000. That's insanity. My whole basement wasn't affected. It was a very small area. We did all that stuff, so we just needed somebody to come and pop down our carpet. And I reached out to like 4 different people. One guy said, I'll get back to you, and nothing. Emailed places, called places, nobody responding at all. I'm like, you don't want my business? That's fine. I guess I'll just figure it the hell out. So luckily we got it all taken care of finally. Just by someone who happened to just be a contractor on the side. So that worked out nicely. But yeah, businesses, answer the phone.
What?
Like,
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Fully empathize with that.
Just frustrating when you need the help that you need and nobody wants to give it to you. But
I'm not asking for a favor. I will pay you money.
I will give you
it was
some sort of dollars and cents.
It was my understanding that you had a company that offered this service, which I am now attempting to purchase from you.
Yeah, but water under the bridge, just not in my basement. All right. Anybody want to plug anything before we get out of here? Jackie, you got anything you want to plug?
Always find our baseball work at southsidesocks.com. That's the only thing I got coming up.
Okay. Larry, not Larry, Guy, you got anything you want to plug other than hire you for a job?
Yeah, hire me for a job. And if
Oh,
you're
I got
a
a
recruiter,
job, all right.
I wasn't talking about you.
That's true. Celeste, Roxy, anything you want to plug before we get out of here?
Nope, nothing. When I get back, I will say the out of towners stuff did kind of take a backseat. Life in general and all the job applications that I'm filling out that aren't getting any callbacks on are clearly taking up a lot of my time. When I get back from my ghost shows, there will be some more of that coming out. So don't think that we forgot about it. It's just I want to be sure that I have the time to put into it when I can actually give it the time it deserves. So it's still there. They're all in my inbox. That's why my inbox is never currently at 0, and it gives me a lot of anxiety. That's okay. It's worth it.
Perfect. You've been doing great on those so far, so we appreciate that. Stoop, what about you?
Spay and neuter your pets.
You should. Actually, you really fucking should.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good job, Stu.
Yeah.
Great.
That's all.
Yeah.
Spay and neuter your pets. Thank you all for watching along with us. Please like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.